Good evening, I'm Sonia Kaleselvam and this is KiniNews. Anwar has clarified that politicians are barred from holding posts in financial institutions. He also said that there are ongoing efforts to improve not only the appointment process but evaluation of the contributions to various GLCs.
Pelantikan ini melalui proses termasuk semakan dari LHDN, Bank Negara, SPRM dan Polis Diraja Malaysia untuk pastikan rekod mereka itu bersih dan dapat dipertahankan. Keduanya yang dilantik itu profesional. Apakah mereka itu pernah pegang jabatan politik itu bukan soal. Siapa yang layak, kita tidak diskriminate orang politik atau bukan. Tetapi syarat itu dan keutamaan dan sebagian besarnya adalah golongan profesional. Melainkan beberapa bidang, umpamanya yang Mohamed, institusi keuangan dan beberapa agensi yang terikat dengan keuangan, itu tidak diizinkan ahli-ahli politik dalam ahli lembaga. Itu memang tegas dan kita mendukung prinsip yang ditekankan oleh Bank Negara Malaysia.
An Umno leader has responded to Tuan Ibrahim over his remarks on Anwar Ibrahim's declaration that he would not accept salaries as the Prime Minister and Finance Minister.
Umno's Mohamed Khairuddin Aman Razali has responded to PAS Deputy President Tuan Ibrahim Tuan Man over his remarks on Anwar Ibrahim's declaration that he would not accept a salary. Yesterday, Tuan Ibrahim had pointed out that even Prophet Mohammed accepted what God had provided and quipped that Anwar must therefore be an angel. In response to this, Khairuddin, a former PAS Ulama council member, claimed that Tuan Ibrahim could be using this line of argument to defend the salaries and allowances for PAS former minister Menteri's Besar, ex-SCO members and elected representatives. If that is the case, he said that the PAS leadership must feel compassion for Pasti workers who are not paid or given allowances because PAS youth had classified them as volunteers. He said perhaps the teachers in Pasti are angels who do not eat or drink, have no homes or vehicles, and fly around with their wings. He added that the same can be said for the workers in the PAS office, who are paid a pittance of 400 to 500 ringgit a month. Khairuddin, who now heads the Umno Ulama Council, said Tuan Ibrahim's sarcasm was aimed at Pasti teachers and PAS workers who sacrifice their incomes in the name of the struggle. Pasti is a chain of Islamic kindergartens linked to PAS. Earlier this year, it landed in the spotlight over claims that staff were paid below minimum wage.
The Kedah Menteri Besar's aide has made peace with a night market trader. According to reports, the aide said there was no issue between them.
Kedah, Menteri Besar Mohamed Sanusi Madnor's special officer, has buried the hatchet with a night market trader. This came following an alleged altercation between them. In a video on TikTok, the two individuals were seen greeting each other and hugging as others watched and lauded their action. According to Cosmo, the special officer Salmi Anas Ahmad said they had met at a stall in Alor Satar at around 11 p.m. last night. He said there were no issues between them, and they have known each other for more than a year. Meanwhile, Salmi was also reported to have denied that he was rude to the trader, as captured in a separate TikTok video that went viral. According to Sinar Harian, he explained that he went to the night market area at around 11:30 p.m. on Sunday to look into a problem involving the traders. However, he wanted to discuss the matter with the trader's representative, but there were two others present. As he got back in the car, one of the individuals involved shouted repeatedly, calling him to get down while recording a video. Salmi said he then asked him to stop recording, and the individual asked him to discuss the matter elsewhere.
Yesterday, a video had gone viral showing an argument between the aide and several individuals. Police had said that they were investigating the incident.
Police have opened 2 investigation papers in connection with an altercation that went viral on social media. The altercation involves several individuals, including a man believed to be an aide to the Kedah Menteri Besar. Kota Setar District Police Chief Siti Noor Salawati Saad said they received 2 reports from 2 individuals regarding a 1-minute and 20-second video clip which went viral on TikTok yesterday. In a statement, she said based on the video recording, several individuals are believed to have quarreled with a man seated in the driver's seat of a vehicle. She said police have opened separate investigation papers in connection with the incident under sections 352 and 504 of the Penal Code for assault and provocation. She added that both parties have been called to the district police headquarters for their statements to be recorded. She also advised the public against speculating about the incident and urged those who witnessed the incident to come forward and help the police in their investigation.
The government may consider using databases and e-wallets as part of the mechanism for the two-tier RON 95 pricing system.
The government is considering using databases linked to identification cards, along with e-wallets and debit cards, as part of the mechanism for the two-tiered pricing system for RON 95 petrol subsidies. This is according to Finance Ministry Treasury Secretary General Johan Mahmoud Marakan. He said it is important for the government to create a mechanism that reduces subsidy leakages. Johan added that the government remains committed to ensuring Malaysians continue to benefit from subsidies. He said the specifics of the mechanism are still being refined and need to be finalized, which is why Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim announced that implementation would take place around the middle of next year. Comparing the RON 95 mechanism to the diesel subsidy mechanism, Johan said that there is a possibility that it would replicate the fleet cards mechanism under the subsidized diesel control system. He emphasized that the key benefit of having the pump price at the market price was that it immediately resulted in a reduction of leakages.
A deputy minister has responded to a PN leader over his comments on the budget for the Indian community. Let's take a look at what he said.
Deputy Entrepreneur Development and Cooperatives Minister R. Ramanan said, "Budget 2025 is for all Malaysians, with no community left out." He said this in response to certain parties who claimed that the Indian community felt marginalized after being allocated 130 million ringgit in the latest budget the Prime Minister tabled last Friday. Ramanan said the Prime Minister has said so many times not to divide the allocations according to communities. He added that some are saying that only 130 million ringgit has been given to the Indian community. However, he questioned if Indians won't get the allocation provided for health. He pointed out that there is 64 billion ringgit for the Education Ministry and asked if this is specifically for national schools or Chinese schools. Ramanan also reminded the Indian community not to be influenced by allegations from irresponsible parties and urged those who made the claims to examine the budget properly before issuing statements. Yesterday, it was reported that the leader of an opposition party had questioned whether the 130 million ringgit allocated to the Indian community could empower and help raise their socio-economic status.
That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Sonia Khalai Selvam. Thanks for watching.